Class 7 SOF NSO Chapter 9 Motion and Time. Question number 1. Which among the given distance time graphs cannot be possible? Distance is the length of the actual path between initial and final position of a particle. Distance is a scalar quantity and never decreases with time. In graph C, distance first increases, then decreases, which is not possible. Question number 2. Look at the following graph carefully and find the velocity of the moving body. Displacement is equal to final position minus initial position. Here displacement is 70 meters and velocity is equal to displacement by time, that is 1 meter per second. Question number 3. Which of the following statement is true about the time period of a pendulum? First one, the amount of displacement has no effect on the time period. Second one, as the length increases, time period of the simple pendulum also increases. Third one, the mass of the bob has no effect on the time period. Time period of a simple pendulum is given by t is equal to 2 pi root L by g. Here L is the length of the pendulum and g is the acceleration due to gravity. From the formula, we can say that t, that is time period, is directly proportional to the length of the pendulum and indirectly proportional to the acceleration due to gravity. And time period is independent of the mass. Therefore, all the options are correct. Question number 4. Avinash is traveling by a car at an average speed of 30 km per hour in the direction as shown in the given figure. What is the time taken by him to reach the starting point P by following the path P, Q and R? Here, the total distance traveled is equal to PQ plus QR plus RP, which is equal to 60 kilometers. We know that speed is distance by time, that is 60 kilometers by time. Here they have given the speed, that is 30 kilometers per hour. Now using this we can find the time, that is 2 hours. Question number 5. If the time taken by the bob of a pendulum to move from point R to P is 4 seconds, then the time taken by it to complete its one oscillation is... The pendulum is said to have a complete one oscillation when its bob, starting from its mean position O, moves from one extreme A to the other extreme position B and comes back to O. To complete one oscillation, the bob has to move from R to P, P to Q and then return to R. So the time taken for one oscillation is equal to RP plus PR plus RQ plus QR, that is 16 seconds. Question number 6. 3 pendulums of different masses and lengths are shown in the given figures. Which one of these pendulums have a larger average time period? Time period of a simple pendulum is given by t is equal to 2 pi root of L by g. Here L is the length of the pendulum and g is the acceleration due to gravity. We know that time period of a simple pendulum is directly proportional to the length of the string. So, the pendulum 3, which has a longer string, will have larger average time period. Question number 7. In a 200-meter race, 2 competitors, P and Q, reach the finishing line at the same time. Which of the following graphs show that both the competitors reach the finish line at time t? Given P and Q are reaching the finish line at the same time. That means, in time t, both must have covered the same distance, that is 200 meters. Distance traveled is equal to area under speed time graph. In option C, the distance are both equal, that is 200 meters in the same time. Question number 8. From the given V to T graph, it can be inferred that the object is... Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Here the object is in uniform motion because the magnitude as well as the direction of its velocity remains constants. That is, the particles move in a straight line. Question number 9. A body P moving in a circular path of radius r as shown in the given figure. The ratio of the total displacement of the moving body P after completing one full revolution and after completing half circle is... The total displacement of body P after completing one full revolution is 0 because it returns to its initial position. Since the particle ends up where it started, there is no displacement. Question number 10. In the given graph, which of the following slope shows maximum speed? The slope of a distance time graph represents speed. So the steeper the slope, the higher the speed. Here the angle theta made with the x-axis by q is greater than those of r, p and s. Question number 11. The displacement time graph of a body is a straight line inclined to time axis. The body is given the line r drawn is inclined to the time axis. That means distance is increasing with time. So the object is moving with a uniform speed since it's a straight line. Question number 12. Train P travels with a speed of 90 kilometers from Hyderabad to Bengaluru. Train Q travels with a speed of 90 kilometers per hour from Bengaluru to Hyderabad. Which of the following statements is true? A. Both trains are traveling with the same speed and same velocity. B. Both trains have the same velocity. C. Trains P and Q have the same speed but different velocities. D. Train P and Q have the same velocity but different speeds. Here, both trains are moving at the same speed but in opposite direction. Hence, their speeds are equal but their velocities are different. Since velocity is a vector quantity that depends both on magnitude and direction. Question number 13. If a car covers 1/5 of the total distance with speed v1 and 4/5 distance with v2, then average speed is. Let the total distance be x. Given 1/5x is covered with speed v1 and 4/5x is covered with speed v2. Here we know that speed is equal to distance by time. So v1 is equal to 1/5x divided by time, which can be written as time t1 is equal to 1/5x divided by v1 and t2 is equal to 4x by 5 divided by v2. Here the average speed is given by average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time taken. That is x divided by bracket t1 plus t2. Now simplifying this, we will get our final answer as the C option. Question number 14. Read the given statement and select the correct option. Statement 1. Less is the steepness of a graph between distance and time, lesser will be the speed of the object. Yes, this is true. Statement 2. The slope of the distance-time graph gives the speed of the object. Yes, this is also true. Both the statements are true and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Question number 15. Which of the following statements is true about a simple pendulum? First one. Time taken by a simple pendulum to complete one oscillation is called its time period. Yes, this is true. 2. If there is a slight change in displacement, the time period of the pendulum remains same. Yes, this is also true. Third one. Time period of a simple pendulum does not depend on the length of the pendulum. Now we can see that time period of a simple pendulum is given by t is equal to 2 pi root L by g. Here L is the length of pendulum and g is the acceleration due to gravity. We know that time period of a simple pendulum is directly proportional to the length of string. Therefore, the third option is false. Achiever section question number 16. The velocity time graph of a body moving in a straight line is shown in the given figure. The displacement and distance traveled by the body in 6 seconds are respectively v, that is velocity. We know that velocity is equal to displacement by time. So using this we can find displacement, that is velocity, into time. So from time 0 to 2 seconds displacement is equal to 8 meters forward. From 2 to 4 seconds it will be minus 4 meters backward. And from 4 seconds to 6 seconds it will be 4 meters forward. Now, so total displacement is equal to 8 meters. So total distance from 0 to 6 seconds is equal to 16 meters. Achiever section question number 17. Interpret the distance time graph in terms of type of motion and average speed that shows the journey of a scooter. Which of the following statements is true on the basis of the given graph? First one, the scooter follows a uniform motion. Second one, the average speed of the scooter is 18 kilometers per hour. Third one, scooter is at rest from R to S. At P to Q and Q to R, the motion is not shown as a straight line. and at RS, no distance is covered, which means the scooter is at rest. Hence, the speed is not uniform. So according to this, the first option is wrong and the third option is correct. Now for the second one, average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by total time taken, which is equal to 18 kilometers per hour. So the second one is also true. Achiever section question number 18. Speed time graph of a vehicle moving on a straight road is shown here. Distance covered by the vehicle is? In this speed time graph, the speed first increases and then decreases, but the distance continues to increase throughout. Since distance is a scalar quantity and never decreases with time, A option is the correct option. Achiever section question number 19. Read the given passage and answer the questions given below. A man moves around a circular path of radius 50 meter as shown in the given figure. He starts from point P and comes back to the same point. What will be the approximate distance traveled by the man in one complete round? Given radius is equal to 50 meters. Distance traveled by the man in one complete round is equal to the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r, or 314 meters. If the man completes one round in 10 seconds, then his speed in meters is nearly. Given the man completes one round in 10 seconds. We know that the distance covered in one round is 314 meters. Speed is equal to distance by time. So using this, we will get that he travels at a speed of 31 meters per second. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss out on a video that I upload.